Our divisions are apparently worse than the U.S. National Guards, which are just filled with infantry. Yeah, I guess at this point infantry really have gained in power, haven't they? Alright, well we finally got Charleston. Something. Good, more ports unlocked down there. Good, keep it up. Every port we can get a hold of is... Yeah, we need to get to Virginia. There we are. The Norfolk port. And heaven forbid. That'll save for the end of the U.S. pretty quickly. Because then our supplies are going to be perfect. Alright, listen. A lot of you need to move here now. Like, choo-choo, take the American trains. The Neo-Ottoman Empire. Oh. Are we out of fighters? No. Okay. Just checking. Figured that'd be good. Yeah. The U.S. Navy is also shrinking, which is definitely not helping. God knows we've stolen 22 military factories so far. Did they just turn the South into a military fuck place? Jesus Christ. I mean, I get they have like 300, like they have like 400 military factories, sure, but come on. I now have 400. So, and the factor of the U.S. How are you guys doing, by the way? Most of their recruitable population is completely gone. So. Yeah. You guys have the secret mission of seizing Norfolk. Seize control of the Norfolk friggin' naval base. And apparently they don't even have enough divisions to stop us, so hey. Great news, everybody. Yeah, they barely have enough right now. And Norfolk ends all of our supply trouble. There we go. And we just seized control of Virginia's industry. Yeah, it's not good for you guys, eh? Charlotte, North Carolina. Next up. There we are. We're robbing the U.S. of so much industry. Like, this is not just America. This is fully developed, holy fuck America. Washington is well built, I can see. But yeah, the Norfolk supply line's now open, so hopefully that's enough. It appears they're recalling a decent number of their guys here. I'm wondering if Washington will have a garrison. I'm going to try and take the Washington through Philadelphia corridor. Not only will that open up some more ports, that's a good chunk of the U.S.'s friggin' victory points. It'll go as far as New York. Not allowed to retreat there. Oh, damn. Yeah, it turns out Washington does have a garrison, huh? Well, that's going to be tricky to take then. Alright. I'm going to be deleting this offensive line. You guys just attack as much as you can and kill as much as you can. Alright. Like I said, they have lost a surprisingly large quantity of industry against me. Like, surprising. It also appears that they're managing to pour in more soldiers. Oh my god. We have reinforcements. The Russians have landed. Welcome to the fucking party, Russia. Glad to see ya. How you been? Oh. But that's good. We'll need all the damn help we can get here. Alright. So, potential for air superiority. Minimal. But we'll have to try. Is there like a good level 10 airbase out here? No. And New Jersey doesn't have an airbase built up. Alright, so we need to build up the North Carolina airbase. It needs to be able to house our fighters. Go. And more naval base construction continues. Yeah, we're fighting our way up the East Coast. Okay. Let's get a full surround on Washington. Nice and easy now. Yeah. Alright. And they're just going to boat in a bajillion troops there. I guess that's fine. Unfortunately, it's not really. Like, Washington has now made my ignore list, so let's move on to Philadelphia. Yeah, they are re-garrisoning the crap out of that. I'm surprised that there's still any U.S. soldiers left in Africa. You'd think they'd pull back by now. But yeah, my goal here is, you know, friggin' Pennsylvania, good. That's a good chunk of their shit. Now to New York, Boston. And swing around to Buffalo. There. Like, we've stolen so much from the U.S. Between their friggin', you know... Okay, there's still sound in the game. The music stopped a while ago, though. But between everything else, they're sort of bleeding out. A lot of stuff here. Yeah, we now have New Jersey. One can only hope that they have more shit than this, eh? Because now we have New York, so that's another like 15 industry slots that we just stole from them. Hey, U.S., how's your industry doing? Oh man, you have 30 to 36 civilian factories now, huh? Yeah. Well, you still have quite the war industry. We can't count you out just yet, I'm afraid. We'll need to move into Providence here. Get to Boston. That'll put New England under our control. There we are. Take the rest of New Jersey. Push. Take Providence. God damn it. They're doing everything they got. They're throwing everything at them to stop them, but not enough. Well, at least they stop us finally here before we reach Boston, but oh well. Yeah, the Neo-Ottoman Empire has now taken a good chunk of the U.S. The hope at this point would be air superiority. Alright, North Carolina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go. That's enough. Alright. I'm putting in a new order to my industry. A strategic bomber with maximum range. Some reliability. Go. Alright. So, the Strat Bomber 1. I want this thing built. It'll take a week. But by God. Ugh. Come on. Getting control of the East Coast, not easy. We're gonna try. Need you guys really should rebase to North Carolina, please. The airbase is overcrowded in North Carolina? Why? What? There should not be 2,000 planes here. You. Back there, now. Get the fuck out and just let the air wings win. To Cuba. There. Now they're back up and ready to fight. We need to have another airbase for them. Georgia. New Jersey's pretty good. Yeah. You know, that's what I want the nuke for, really. At this point. Because we have a Strat Bomber. We can crack Washington wide open with a goddamn nuke. The US is losing some ships, good. But, yeah, I guess you guys are going to have to use the slightly overcrowded airbase in New Jersey. Not ideal, but good luck out there. We will get you an upgrade to that as soon as possible. Good. And just to make sure it actually gets done. Seriously, that needs to be upgraded ASAP. Top priority. And a lot of our upgrades in Florida are going well. North Carolina continues getting its upgrades. Good. No, you're on the East Coast duties now. There. Alright. North Carolina, I need to add in a single plane. I'm sorry, this will slightly disrupt your mission. But I believe in you. Alright. Let's crown this achievement. Washington. Atomic bombing of Washington, D.C. A nuclear bomb was detonated today over the capital of the United States, and an attack clearly directed at the political center and historical legacy of the U.S., the White House. The Capitol and number of monuments and memorials were wiped off the face of the earth. Even the burning of Washington over a century ago pales in comparison to the destruction visited upon the city by this devastating weapon. Although President Harry S. Truman has been brought to safety, the nation is shaken to its core. No doubt the U.S. has hoped that the first and only country to wield such a weapon. Those hopes have now been shattered in the worst possible way. One nation, indivisible, versus one atom, divisible. Alright. We're probably going to need to do that a few more times. Unfortunately. Alright, you guys. Go for Boston. Take control of New England. Yeah, apparently they've brought out their big guns now. They can't afford us to ever have more than 75% air superiority again after that. Alright. Well. Currently the U.S. national unity is 56%. Let's conquest Boston now. Take New England. There. It's another bunch of factories seized. Although I doubt the U.S. don't doubt that the U.S. will never run out of supplies. I think it'll eventually run out of planes. At least I like to. They've got a lot of air bases up here. Like, we need to secure them. Quickly. Although that's just going to be a problem with Canada, isn't it? Great. I didn't really think about Canada, to be honest. No one ever does. Tends to be the fatal mistake. That said, we are in Mexico now as well. Very good. Like I said, the entire everything right now the U.S. has. Holy fuck, it's all gone, isn't it? Did they move their entire army into Washington? Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, good news. Seize control of the air bases. Let's go. If we can seize control of these air bases, we stand a bit better of a shot. I think, anyway. Bangor. We don't really need control of that, but that's fine. I think we're pretty much able to advance unhindered right now. Like, you're on full aggressive, right? Hell, if it helps. Here's a goddamn line. Do it. Launch your attack. Conquer as much of the U.S. as we can, because they appear to have relocated their entire army into that one province, so. We've got to rip their goddamn air bases out. Okay, that's another air base taken care of. You can't keep launching an infinite number of planes without air bases. What you gonna do? Apparently keep launching more planes, somehow. Despite the fact that I guess there's just other air bases like Montreal they're using. I mean, Canada shouldn't be too hard to take down. I would wager that ought to do it. 20, 20, 10. That's 50 points. And somehow, I don't think Canada has too much elsewhere. Yeah. No, really. Even Halifax is 3, so. Their only other major point might be over here. 15. Seize control of the Canadian region. I only seized control of Montreal. And, I mean, with that, the U.S. is almost capitulated. Canada's over halfway to capitulation. Yeah, they probably have too much land. That's okay. I said all that matters right now is taking all of the airfields. Like, there is one airfield in Washington, right? Yeah. It's pretty badly damaged. 6 out of 10. That's all they can really use right now to launch planes into the East Coast. So, as this continues, Won't be too long. Nebraska, around 2,000 potential airplanes stationed here. Yeah. So, that's another fucking airbase. That's another one. I'm not sure where they're, like... I have to assume they're launching thousands from Halifax. Finally! Ooh, the U.S. capitulates. The greater war against the Allies continues, but the U.S. just collapsed. So nobody really cares. Like, the Allies have this. The United States, still their strongest player despite having capitulated. Alright. That puts a bloody end to this hell. The war is over. Whatever's left is inconsequential, and merely a matter of mopping up. Seize control of Halifax. And I mean, Mexico will fall pretty quick. Vancouver, that's pretty much it for all their victory points now. Alright, and we seized a good chunk of their industry, no doubt. So Canada's got not much left. Like, the Second Brazilian Republic is currently in control, by the way, of the war. There is still South Africa, somehow. Australia and New Zealand, always a problem, but Republic of Guatemala. So, once more we have to look at the majors list. Major countries in the Allies include the Mexican opposition, Canada, Republic of Paraguay, and the Second Brazilian Republic. Everyone else is surrendered. Oh fuck, Australia's a major now? Ugh. That's gonna require me to do some shit out here, ain't it? Just to drive the point home. Either way, I take Mexico City. End of this war. Won't be long. Apparently we never bothered to seize Halifax. Oh well. I hope somebody will get their ass around to doing that. Thank you. Okay. Turns out Mexico City's a little harder to take. Alright, well. I mean, either way, we'll eventually smoke them out, so... It's not like they can resist us forever. I mean, Brazil has enough trouble just fighting in South America at all right now. Though Peru and Venezuela are completely out of everything. Like, it seems like pretty much everyone is just out of manpower at this point. That's concerning that the number is negative. I don't know what to say about that. Alright, well, let's see about encircling Mexico City. Alright. And good, hit of the convoys. It's not like you can produce many of them anymore. Because what, your industry is pretty weak now, I'd wager. Yeah, you have one civilian factory, so building things is nigh impossible for you. 18 to 23 military factories. And honestly, not a lot of resources. Yeah, unfortunately, they still have a pile of rubber. That said, I doubt they have much steel.